Priest hits theaters this Friday, and Paul Bettany takes on the titular role, ready to wipe out a new vampire horde that's threatening civilization. I hate when that happens.
It's the worst.
Leading the vampires on an action-packed path of destruction is Karl Urban, also known as Black Hat.
And when I was in Los Angeles, I got to sit down with Karl to find out what he loves about playing bad guys and how these bloodsuckers are a little different than what you're used to seeing. What was it like to don the black hat and play this character in Priest?
You know, it was a lot of fun. We just had a really great time in this movie, and you know, I read the script and was just intrigued by the character. I mean, just a wicked character to play,
Right.
And so much going on, and you know, we just had a lot of fun with it.
What's more fun, playing a good guy or a bad guy?
You know what? I just love doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And, the bad guys are fun because they can do and say the things that you can never really do in real life.
Even Cam had things a little different this time around, since fans may recognize him as the villainous vamp James from Twilight. Was it more fun to kill vampires or to play one?
I love killing vampires.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I did love everything about that. But, you know, then on the flip side, I do love playing a bad guy. You know,
Yeah.
they definitely abide by a different set of rules, and so that definitely interests me. But I love killing them. And, you know, I got to carry a gun and ride a motorcycle and dress like a badass. So
That's all right.
yeah.
I am the wave that will wash clean this unclean world.
They're not your average run-of-the-mill romantic vampires, are they?
No, they're not. I know, you know, no Edward Cullen's in this film.
Right.
You know, the vampires in our film are creatures, you know, and I think that they took a lot of design elements from nocturnal creatures, you know, like bats and things like that, and you know, creatures that live in the dark, and I mean, they're scary.
Vampires are a different species. When you are bitten by a vampire, you don't become a vampire, you become a sort of Renfield character. To become what we think of as a human vampire is a new thing, and you know, that happens during the movie.
We have created these creatures, and they are terrifying, and they are not, you know, dateable. Or
You don't want to kiss these.
no, they're not. They're nothing that you've seen before because they're originally created, and they've got certain heightened abilities, just like the priests do. And so their fights and their actual physical fights are very interesting.
But this flick has so much more that audiences are going to love. Is there something that you hope audiences take away other than being really, really scared?
The threat that they're fighting is a lot more complicated than anything you've seen in other films.
So the motor of the piece is revenge, and it's the best motor for an action film, in my opinion. I love it.
It's a fun film. Go and watch it because there's a lot in it. You know, it's this just a fun, fantastic, post-apocalyptic, sci-fi, futuristic vampire western.
That timeless.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that old chestnut.
He was a really nice guy. Awesome to meet him. And remember, you can catch Paul Bettany on the warpath for revenge against Karl Urban as the Black Hat and his vampire horde starting tomorrow.